After many trial and error, after many months off, we are back behind the scenes, behind the camera for our latest edition of Rewind the Roll. This time with our good friend, the master of style, the man himself with the shoes to match every outfit.
Show him the shoes.
He's got different shoes for every day of the week. And different shoes for morning, for breakfast, brunch, and dinner. Okay, my man here. We call him Brandon.
Vibrations. Alright.
What's it called when you
Crossfade.
Brandon Crossfade Gray. My man Crossfade, alright? So, he actually just competed, and obviously my twin brother Taylor Griffin. If you train at Bristol Jiu Jitsu, it's no surprise. I'm Logan. This is Taylor. This is Brandon Ray. Old news. But if you never trained at Bristol Jiu Jitsu and you're new to the channel, what's up, guys?
What
My
up?
name is Logan. I'm a black belt under Samuel Braga. Taylor.
Black belt under Samuel Braga.
B Ray.
Blue belt under Logan and Taylor Griffin.
We're vibing tonight.
The vibe is hard right now.
Okay, we've had a little bit of technical issues, but hopefully I've cleared out enough storage out of this thing so we can just cruise right on through. You know, hopefully the camera works well, and yeah. So, you want to tell them about your latest competition that you just... Well,
Yeah.
we're going to review more than one match, and we're not going to talk too much about each match in particular, but we're going to cruise right on through, right?
Alright.
But tell them what you just did, where you just competed.
Yeah, so I just did my first tournament at Blue Belt, New Breed in Charlotte, North Carolina. Yeah, it went good. It was a good experience. I think I did more good than bad. I'm starting to slowly turn into a no-gi guy, whereas I was just gi all the time.
All right, Gordon, that's enough. Let's go. Okay, you guys ready to start breaking these matches down? Let's do it. All right, so walk us through a little bit. You know, thankfully, Megan, your wife, got these matches. You know, they'll be playing right up behind us, but. So this is what, your first match of the day, or what is this?
First match of the day,
Okay.
Against the guy who I believe he's been a blue belt only for probably a little bit less time than me. But he fights MMA, does combat jiu-jitsu, so he's pretty experienced in combat sports all around.
Do you think you could beat him in a fight?
I think if I got training from you guys, I could beat him in a fight, but after coming to do jiu-jitsu over these last 2 years, I've learned that somebody that trains like that, he's obviously going to know way more than I'm going to know.
He looks strong.
He
does
is.
look strong.
He shout out my wife. Her comment after the match was, "I thought you were going to get killed because he was in such good shape." So yeah, he was.
So, but the one thing that you have more than anybody is like the heart and determination. Because we see it every single night in the training room. You know, you could be the most tired on the mat, but you're the last one to quit. And I don't know, is that like a mindset thing that you have, or is that something that you know you have, or is this, you know, it's like, do you realize that you even have that? Do you know, like?
Yeah, I think that's what helps me a lot in jiu-jitsu is just, I feel like, you know, I've learned a ton from you guys over the last 2 years, but...
So he got a sweep right there, right?
Yes, he got a sweep right there. Yeah, I've learned a lot over the last 2 years, but I don't even remember where I was going with that, honestly.
About the mindset, but let's talk a little bit more about the match. So now you're in close guard. What's going through your mind right now?
Well, this is still about, I don't know, I would guess about a minute and a half or so into because this was 4 minutes, I guess, because I was in Masters. Probably about a minute and a half in, we really were just filling each other out. Right here, because that's the point you were just talking about. I think at this exact point I was up 3-2, so I was kind of really just.
We missed the first part of the match, didn't we?
No, we saw it.
Yeah, I think it was in there. I think it
you
was.
got a
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Were you nervous before this?
Oh yeah. I am for every single match, but this was the first one of the day, so
The first one of the day is always.
Yes.
That's the worst.
And then, of course, I got my wife there watching me. My coaches, these
And
guys.
if you lose, she's gonna think worse.
Yes,
of you.
yes. These guys wasn't there with me. I had my daughter, shout out Briley, coaching
Shout out
me.
Briley.
Shout out
So,
Briley.
yeah.
AKA Porter.
Come on, we're not gonna go there. We keep it professional.
Classic, bro.
It's not classic. It might be classic. It's not classy.
Touche. But yeah, like you
We got
say,
the good old fashioned close guard battle right here.
Yes.
Good old close guard.
and in hindsight, looking at it now, I didn't realize what was going on. But after I've watched it a few times, part of it, like you were saying, with me I was super nervous. Verse 1, when I got him in my guard, because I knew I was up, I was trying to honestly let my nerves settle because I knew I came way too hard out the gate. I knew
It's a
hey,
good strategy
Yeah.
just to hang out there, like first match of the day. It doesn't have to be too exciting, you know.
Yeah.
Trying to get the feel for the environment and being on the mats. It
right.
can throw you off sometimes, you know.
It certainly can. Yep, I've won many matches just like this. You know, it's not. You can't always be the most exciting guy in every single match. You know, you can't be in a rush to finish the fight or the match. You know, you have to just
I like
sometimes.
the daily that you get.
So I have you watched these matches before, Taylor?
I've watched snippets of them, yeah.
I haven't watched like the whole thing of these matches. So like me sitting down and like holding me steady to watching that is something that's going to be new to me right now. So he's trying to do like a body lock and close guard, which not the best idea. But he's good at keeping his posture. I just feel like he might not have
He's a
to
strong
he
dude.
just needs to stand up, you know.
Yeah.
Stand up. Oh, and that's an easy sweep for you right there.
Right.
That's
Did you
easy
get
sweep
super
out of the
punch
out.
Yes, and that was I scored.
Oh wait, that was the end of the first.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so how did that go? That was
I won, I think 4-3. Yeah, it went the full time.
Okay,
So
nice,
it was a
nice.
dog fight.
we're undefeated right now.
Yeah, 1-0, baby.
And what's funny is this.
Everybody do this.
Yeah. Yeah, you might as well keep the hands up too, because this next one's quick.
All right, no, this one's gonna be fun right here. It's not fun. I love you and I worry about your safety sometimes, but it's gonna be a fun one to talk about. So, do you have any background on your next opponent?
Yeah, so I actually met this guy a little bit before the match. He was super nice. Somehow he knew the first opponent.
The classy making friends before the match.
Yes, and he knew the guy that I went against in the last match. I guess because maybe both their schools are in South Carolina, so they probably competed. He had never seen me grapple. He came up just to tell me that I was going to beat him and
That you were gonna beat him?
beat the guy that I just beat in the last match.
Oh.
So I guess I don't know if he had a problem
Hey
with
bro,
it.
you're gonna beat him.
Yeah.
You don't even know if I'm awful.
Exactly. That's exactly what my wife said. My wife said, "Do you know him?" And I said, "No." And she said, "Well, he's probably messing with you."
He
then."
might be. Yeah, he might have been.
So, but this guy, I met him. He had the classic socks and the sweats. He had the hood up. He had the ears. So, the knee protectors, obviously.
You should have just gone up to him and be like, this, you ain't no wrestler.
All right, so he's wrestling. Let's watch this real quick. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're tying up with him. Both of you guys kind of got like the same type of collar tie and trying to fight for the inside position.
Yeah.
Real free. Did he want to shake hand? I don't think he wanted to. He goes with a strong
Nice on
collar
that.
tie, and it looks like he's trying to do like some type of the elbow slide by or duck under. From what I can tell, no, maybe not. With that elbow grip, I don't know what he's trying to do.
Eventually, what he hits.
Is it?
I think so.
I was trying to be very patient at the start, and to be honest, I thought about squids when I went against this guy because I've competed against squids before. I knew that he was probably a better wrestler than me, so I tried to be very patient, and you'll see whenever I wasn't patient anymore if you watch my right foot here and just...
Did you feel like he was strong right here?
Yeah,
Oh, there he goes, a little slide by, and
Yeah, and if it
You
was...
still-
This is odd right here, like how this happened. My boy's out, but it's all good.
head bounce off the mat.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. They gave me, the medic came over, gave me the quick little concussion test after, and they passed me. So thankfully, I was able to keep competing. No neck problems, no headaches since, nothing like that. So
All right, we're 1-1.
yeah, 1-1, better wrestler.
No, your wrestling's better than that guy's. He just
Okay, we're gonna click on through this. So start of the third. I don't know if I played this match in order.
You have exactly.
I don't know.
This is a bronze medal match.
So
right here.
I know this this is like a beefy old boy. You look like one of the smaller guys out of this division.
And I was, I don't know, my scale's usually been right at home, but the scale here was about 5 pounds under, so I actually only weighed in at 161 pounds for a 170 pound division.
This guy looks like he's gonna like, if he could, he just get you in a position and hold you there.
Yeah. And yeah, like I said, with these guys all being from the Carolinas, they all knew each other, and right there I missed the mount that I could have got.
No, actually, you did a really good job of floating on that. Almost. But you did a pretty good job of like almost avoiding the sweep.
What I saw just now, I don't think Mountain was there.
I got you.
Mount wasn't there. He had an underhook, but you did a good job of like floating on top, but you kind of just lost the top position, which it's okay. It happens.
Right.
So now we're back in that infamous B-Ray closed guard. Not my cross-fitted closed guard. That's the new instruction coming out.
Sweep.
Oh, nice.
2.
And right there, it happened kind of fast.
Nice. A little bit of Hawkins action on top.
I was
able to
grab his knee pretty fast after the sweep. The reason I did that so fast off the mat is because he really could have got me in something with my ankle if he knew a little bit more of what he was doing. But if I wouldn't have exploded off the mat so fast, he could have definitely took my ankle, because that's happening in trouble.
Oh, nice, bro.
A little inside trip.
Shout out
PK and John Jones.
Shout out
PK. Shout out PK.
Lily Collins.
Lily Collins. We salute you, Lily Collins.
Yeah.
Weirdo.
He got busted. We're not going to talk about it.
Yeah.
Lily Collins put him on blast.
Another news though, that inside trip looked good.
Where'd you get that Gracie Bahal rash guard?
eBay. So
If you don't have a Bristol Jiu Jitsu rash guard,
there was no blue belts whenever I went to get it.
Fifths.
good Nick.
Yeah, we were sold out of blue belts by the time I got it. This is something that I know I need to work on. I get my one leg stuck quite often. It happens. It happens in training a lot too.
But it's not a bad position to be in on top. On bottom, it's not the best, but on top, you can work diligently from there. I'll have to show you a few things.
Okay.
That's my game though. I'm just trying to get there anymore. You know, if I'm on top, I'm just trying to get there.
So as I'm getting ready, I believe it's here soon, getting ready to squeeze and go for the submission. I think this is what it is. I squeezed obviously for forever, hard as I could, to the point where when the match was over, about 3 minutes after, my arm was numb. Where I finally got him to tap was I was squeezing, and I like I said, I think it's coming up. All I did was move my left shoulder about an inch or more up, and it covered up his mouth and nose, and that's immediately when he started tapping. And it was in there so deep.
Right here, isn't it?
Yeah, my left arm was so numb, you'll see when he started tapping. I couldn't even pull out of the choke as fast as I wanted, because I could not feel my arm at all. But
you're squeezing it for a long time.
Did you just want the fight? Did you just want it to be over as much as you could?
I just felt like I could get him.
And he's high. B-Ray's hype right there.
Yeah, and my man, I went and checked on him after, but he was good. But yeah, he had a hurt back at the end of the day, but he was a great competitor.
All right, so on to the first gi match of the day, but the final match that we've got to review right here.
It actually was the second one, with respect to my opponent. The first one that we don't have, shout out my wife, I lost 7-0.
Shout out Megan.
Yeah.
Jinx.
Against the guy who he actually probably would have, he won the no-gi and would have won the gi, but he got injured after our match, unfortunately. But this was the bronze medal match for gi right here. Against the same opponent.
2-1.
Yeah. 2-1 in the videos, but I lost him. 2-1.
2-1. All right, let's go. Last one.
And this one, man, the whole match, we were both gassed. No excuse, but this was just a straight up dog fight.
Then where you thrive.
Yes.
Yeah, you thrive in dogfights.
This was
Is this same guy?
Trust me,
Yes.
Ben Whiteley don't want none of you in dogfights.
Ben Whiteley.
He gets me in that half guard though. It's just trouble. And this one, if I'm being honest, this is something I need to work on. I didn't look at the score the whole time for this entire match. I felt like I was winning, but I had no idea if I was. But I just was so gassed. I knew no matter what, I could not let him get me to my back because I knew he was wore out too.
That's that warrior mentality we were talking about earlier.
Right.
The heart of a champion, you know?
Yeah, I saw before the match that he was wore out, and I just knew that I was like, I just got to make it 4 more minutes and we can go get something to eat. That's
You don't want to eat.
What was your post meal?
Post meal.
Post-fight meal.
we found this little, it looked like a hole in the wall Mexican spot, and it was awesome.
Those are the spots.
Yes,
right
yes.
Shout out Megan for the hole in the wall.
Shout out Megan.
spot.
Yeah, she did find it. So
Gone but not forgotten.
And this literally is almost the same thing. The entire match was just me on him. I don't even think I had any submission attempts. To be honest.
This is the same dude.
Yes, and this was.
Nice crossface.
You already had him beat mentally, bro.
I can't remember where I got that vantage point.
Wait, was this before the Nogi match?
No, everything you showed was in order. All that was missed. There was the one opponent that I lost to before this, so this was for bronze medal in the gi. There was 5 of us in no gi and 4 in the gi, so the first guy I beat actually was the only one who didn't perform in that.
Okay, nice. Heck yeah. Alright, so we just got a lot of half guard going on right here. That's what you're talking about, getting that, start working on to get that leg free so you can get some points.
Yeah, I left a lot of points on the table. Not necessarily, well, definitely some in this one, but it happens in training a lot when I go with our good guys as well.
I can't tell you how many matches I had at like white belt, blue belt of us just like finding a position, like score early and then like basically stalling out for the rest of the time in one certain position because like I always felt like the guy just wouldn't open up at all, you know? Just like, and maybe it was like lack of knowledge and skill, but I just could not like. You know, I spent many matches just doing that, or in close guard, you know?
Right.
No, it's just like something that happens. And
It's a good match though for you because it's like you're working your top game, you're working half guard, there's no threat of a sweep if there was, you have good balance.
Here, let me ask you a question. Have you felt like your game has grown even though what was this last weekend?
Yes, last Saturday.
Last weekend, a week ago today, do you feel like your game has already grown from being out there and competing?
Yeah, I know that it has from yesterday. The rolls that I did in Nogi, that was the best
Isn't that like
day I've ever
it's
had.
such like an interesting dynamic, and there's nothing that makes you quite want to come back and train after you compete. You know, you compete and you're excited to go back home with the boys and spend the time on the mats and just like talk about it, be the man of the hour.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah, and it's this, like I always tell everybody, especially from you guys and then the upper belts I go with, when any of them or any of you guys tell me anything I do good, like I know how hard it took you guys and everybody else to get to their level, so when I tell people it means a lot coming from them, I really mean it, because it does.
Yeah, well that's
2 and 2.
Wait,
and
3 and 2.
Yeah, on the day.
Oh, 3 and 2.
3 and 2.
3 and 2 on the day?
Yeah.
But we're on this one we're 3 and 1.
Yeah, 3 and 1.
3 and 1.
3 and 1. Camera don't lie.
Camera won't lie.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. And girls, I hope you're able to have a little bit of entertainment and maybe pick up a few things from B-Ray's matches. He's a huge inspiration to us. We love the guy to death. He's always gives us the best energy in the room that we could ever ask for. The ultimate hype man, aka the ultimate crossfade machine. But stick around. We'll be dropping some more of these episodes very soon. And thank you for rolling with us today. This is Rewind the Roll with B-Ray.
Oos.
Oos.